Waste generations by residents in the Philippines, especially in the urban areas, have accelerated recently due to fast-paced industrialization, urbanization, and population growth. Metro Manila, which is home to more than 12 million people, is certainly facing a huge environmental issue as the other megacities in Asia, given the difficulties that it has been facing in terms of waste collection and disposal.
According to the report of the World Bank in 2001, cities within Metro Manila generate 25% of the total solid waste in the country. Hence, the Republic Act number 9003, also known as the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2001, aims to target this problem.
According to an Asian Development Bank's expert, Filipinos are responsible for producing 35,000 tons of waste daily and more than 8,600 tons per day in Metro Manila alone. The country is said to be among the top contributors of plastic waste in the world's oceans, producing 2.7 million metric tons of plastic every year, with 500,000 metric tons said to be exiting into the Pacific Ocean. Despite the high collection rate of plastic, Ocean Conservancy of the United States found on their study that 74% of plastic leaked into oceans are actually waste that has been collected already. Other waste produced by the country are paper, cardboard, metals, glass, residual waste, textile, rubber, leather, food, and garden wastes. Waste management is the collection, transportation, and disposal of garbage, sewage, and other waste products. It is the process of treating solid waste and offers a variety of solutions, from recycling items that do not belong in the trash.
Waste management is the process of treating solid waste, and it offers variety of solutions for recycling items that don't belong to trash. It is about how garbage can be used as a valuable resource.
Waste management encompasses management of all processes and resources for proper handling of waste materials, from maintenance of waste transport trucks and dumping facilities to compliance with health rules and environmental regulations.
Waste management is something that each and every household and business owner in the world needs, because it disposes of the products and substances that you have used into a safe and efficient manner.
Waste management, yun yung process ng pag-collect, pag-transport, pag-dispose, or pag-recycle ng mga basura at saka dumi. Ito ay napaka-importanteng proseso kasi tinutulungan niya tayong i-avoid yung mga adverse effects na makaka-apekto sa health at sa environment.
Waste management happens around us every day. It involves the removal, sorting, recycling, and disposal of waste materials that have been discarded. Waste management is also carried out to recover resources. The most important waste treatments are sorting, recycling, and composting.
I'm here in the beautiful town of Taal to interview our representative regarding solid waste management.
I'm Raquel Reyes, Senior Environmental Management Specialist of the EMB, Environmental Management. The EMB implements, not exactly implements, for solid waste management, local government units are the one implementing, but for the other laws, yung mga clean air, clean water, climate change, ang EMB ang nag-implement.
I'm Engineer Melda Grace Lehman. I am the Department Head of the Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Office of the Municipality of Batangas. So, ang guide ng LGU sa waste management is yung Republic Act 9003. And based kay RA 9003, ang municipal government ang in charge sa waste management ng two types of waste. Yun ay yung residual waste and yung special waste. Tapos ang local government units naman in charge sa dalawang klase pa ng waste na kinlassify ni RA 9003 ay ang barangay. Ang barangay government. Yun ay yung recyclable waste and yung compostables or yung biodegradable wastes. Yun. And also, role ng municipal government yung mag-develop ng 10-year solid waste management plan. And of course, mag-monitor ng implementation nito, mag-implement ng 10-year solid waste management plan. Kung merong mga existing or na nag-ooperate na open dump site or controlled dump site, kailangan isarado. And yun, yung mga provisions ng RA 9003 like yung open burning, open dumping, yun. So, kailangan i-monitor din yung local government units. Role din ng municipal government yung pag-implement ng iba pang provisions ng RA 9003 like segregation at source, source reduction, segregated collection, and yung disposal ng mga collected waste, yung proper disposal.
Methods of waste management in the Philippines include landfills, recycling, and composting. However, waste-to-energy is not included in these methods. Waste-to-energy is a process that involves converting of non-recyclable materials into usable heat, electricity, or fuel through a variety of processes.
Waste-to-energy conversion. Very controversial because the Philippines we have a law that yung Clean Air Act that does not allow incineration of solid waste. So, right now, the DNR is preparing the guidelines for waste-to-energy facilities, but it's under consultation kasi there are many barriers also for waste-to-energy. First, it's very expensive, and then you need a very large waste volume for it to run smoothly, and then the law requires that we have to reduce our waste.
Since incineration of solid waste is not allowed under Republic Act 9003 for the safety of human health and protection of environment, landfilling, and the three integrated waste management methods, reduce, reuse, and recycle, are the main types of solid waste management in the country. Only 40 to 85% of the waste generated is collected nationwide, implying that 15 to 60% is improperly disposed of or littered. The uncollected garbage is, unfortunately, burned or dumped anywhere onto open areas called open dumps. Adding to the now polluted airshed and water body, this is where waste management comes in.
So, it's the management of solid waste that is not harmful to the environment. So, that's why the term of ecological. So, it doesn't harm any living thing, humans, animals, or plants. Sa RA 9003, there are many requirements, let's say, for government, local government units. First, they have to implement segregation at source.
We have also been implementing segregated collection. So, nagkaroon kami ng IEC several years ago pa. para sa pag-i-implement ng segregated collection. So tinuruan namin sa bawat barangay kung paano yung proper segregation. Segregation ay sa bahay pa lang or sa establishments pa lang ay ginagawa na.
The problem kasi is if you don't segregate, everything's mixed up, and then this will all be residual waste, and this will be brought to the dump site or sanitary landfill, where they have many effects, like mga greenhouse gases, mga toxic na. Kasi halo-halo na yan eh, so hindi mo na alam kung ano nilagay dyan.
Yung disposal ng residual waste, nakakontrata ang municipal government ng Taal sa isang private sanitary landfill located at Barangay Piña in Taysan, Batangas. And meron din kaming nakontratang accredited treater hauler for our special waste. Parang first in Batangas Province ang Municipality of Taal na nakapag-register na issuehan ng Has Waste Generators ID. So kami pa lang yung munisipyo na talagang nag-apply ng Has Waste Generators ID para ma-dispose namin properly yung aming special waste or yung hazardous waste.
Collection of waste in the country is done by the Department of Public Service, City Administrator, and Engineering Office. The informal waste sector is also involved in the waste collection and storage in the country.
But the City of Manila, they only piloted first 2 districts for segregation. So it's a parang phased implementation. So first, yun yung requirement, segregation at source, and then if you segregate at source, it has to be collected separately. So segregated collection also, and then there should be a materials recovery facility in every barangay. So I think in your school you have an MRF. It's where you store the segregated recyclables and the biodegradables. And then the residual waste is the one that's going to be picked up by the city garbage collectors, because that should be the one that that residual waste should just be the one that will be brought to the dump site, because we have to divert the biodegradable waste and the recyclable waste from disposal.
Yes, malaking role dito is yung segregation at source, and unang-una talaga is yung reduction pa lamang ng waste management. Reduction ng pag-produce ng waste. Kasi kung hindi magkakaroon ng effort ang bawat isa, patuloy na lalaki, magpa-pile up lang ang problema sa basura.
Solid waste management remains to be a major challenge in the Philippines, especially in urban areas like Metro Manila. Improper waste disposal, inefficient waste collection, and lack of disposal facilities are among the dominant concerns in the country's solid waste management.
So, syempre, we all want na by 2030, syempre, kailangan na-improve yung management ng solid waste na, for example, kailangan lahat ng tao nasa-segregate na.
So sa bahay-bahay pa lang sana, i-practice natin yung zero waste. Sa pamamalengke, magdala na tayo ng mga reusable tubs. Halimbawa, bibili tayo ng isda or fresh meat. Meron na tayong yung washable, reusable na tubs. And magdala na tayo ng reusable bags para iwasan natin yung mga single-use na plastics, kasi yun talaga ang napapansin natin na madaming basura sa mga nakakolekta. Yun. And yung composting, kasi malaking portion din ang nag-generate na basura is yung biodegradable waste. And kung ihahalo lang nila ito sa ibang klase ng waste at ipakolekta lang nila sa munisipyo na ibinabayad naman ng munisipyo, sayang naman, samantalang pwede naman pakinabangan sa bahay. So, mag-practice sila ng composting, hindi dahilan na walang area, walang backyard para sa composting. Pwede naman gawin yung mga ibang pamamaraan ng composting. For example, using pots, kahit use tires, timba, doon nilalagay yung compostables, tapakipan lang ng lupa, and in a matter of ilang days, a month, pwede na siyang mapagtaniman, di ba? Pag tinaniman natin ng gulay, organic pa yung mga harvest natin, di ba? So makakatipid na tayo, malaking tulong pa natin sa environment.
According to Greenpeace Philippines campaigner Abigail Aguilar, the Philippines has a good solid waste management law, but a lot more can be done in terms of implementation.
Solid waste management can only be achieved if everyone in a certain community will cooperate. Simple proper waste segregation or not loitering in streets is a great start. I think that each barangay should implement certain regulations on waste disposal to instill discipline to the people to have a clean community in return. Also, collected waste from each household must be disposed properly to the assigned dump sites of the municipality, and those that can still be recycled must be set aside for certain projects like handicrafts. These handicrafts can be sold to the market and eventually contribute to the barangay's fund.
My action of plan consists of: first is the strict implementation of rules such as waste segregation. Segregation of waste is very important because if wastes are not segregated properly, it will get mixed up in landfills. Second is the strict practice of the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reducing the amount of waste you produce is the best way to help the environment. And instead of throwing away things, try to find efficient ways to reuse it. And recycling changes waste, non-usable materials into potentially useful materials.
Waste management in the community is a collective effort. It must start with each and every one of us. By properly disposing trash in their designated areas, we can already contribute in waste management. Reducing, reusing, and recycling is also encouraged in order to reduce the amount of waste we produce. Through these simple ways, everyone can contribute to a better and cleaner society.